All right, thanks for getting on, you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. I love starting with wins. Wins are fun. So you can use the chat. You're welcome to utilize the chat, or you can, this is a time where I'm like, you can unmute yourself and we can chat. Ha ha ha. Get it? Use the chat, we can chat. But I love sharing wins of just, and like for discombobulated. You're here.
That's
So
most
for
important.
wins, we just like to shout out something amazing that we did that we're proud of ourselves for in the last week or so. Sometimes it's like, hey, I ordered my products, like huge, amazing. So proud of you for taking that the first step is literally pushing order, right? So I like to shout out some big wins. Let's see. I'm pumped that I'm recovering well from my kidney infection, and I've been able to run the last few days. I did 5 miles today, and so I feel really good about that. So that's kind of my win, is getting back into my running after being down for a week with a kidney infection. So that's fun. Does anybody else have anything they want to unmute and share or drop in the chat? Wins. We all have them. You guys all should be like, I want one thing from everyone.
I added a team member.
Woo!
Woo-hoo!
Yes, you did. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. That's huge. Helping people feel incredible is incredible. I'm all for that.
I had 19% growth in my business
That is huge.
from last month. So yes.
Yeah, that's
Amazing
19%. Like if you thought about like if our paycheck grew 19% every month, think about that.
Mhm.
That's actually
Yeah.
something we're going to talk about later. We'll talk more about that one later. I'm excited to talk about.
I got weighed
This
at the
chat is
doctor's
blowing up, you guys. Calm down. Too many wins.
Oh, Kirsten was talking.
Oh, go ahead, Kirsten.
At the doctor's, they weighed me and I was 113.
Yay!
Oh my gosh. How many pounds is that up from when you started? 5?
8. Were you at 105?
My weight fluctuated from 105 to 103. So going from 103, that's like 10 pounds.
Oh my gosh, girl. That's massive.
Yeah.
You need to share that. That is huge. I am pumped for you. That's so
And just
good.
about showing that like these products help our bodies work like they're supposed to. I mean,
Right.
it's not
Right.
all about weight loss.
I'm just waiting for my cycles to actually kick in.
And that takes time. Like that really there's a lot involved in that. But the fact that your weight is going up, it definitely
body's
shows
happy.
something's working.
Yeah, at this point, I don't
Yeah.
really care if it's like just the muscle that's going up and not necessarily the fat percentage. Because, like, I think what it also is like with me having like a more like laboring job, which I'm actually surprised that my weight is going up with how a laboring job it is, but my body's actually getting healthier and everything now. So I think I'm actually able to gain more.
Oh, sorry, somebody is trying to get on.
I don't know if Michelle, you should, if you can't talk, type it in the chat what you just did. That's a big win. You want to celebrate that. Doesn't have to be Plexus specific. Yes, sure.
Yes, sorry, I'm trying to eat. I just got home.
You cannot eat.
I signed paperwork for my first home. I signed all the documents.
Awesome.
That's huge. Congratulations.
So
Buying
I'm
a home
pretty
is
pumped. I'm pretty
incredible.
psyched. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm so happy
it's
for
huge.
you.
It's been like a 10-year journey.
Oh my god.
And
congratulations.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you.
That picture you sent me was fantastic. I'm like, you should make it your profile picture for Zoom. It's,
Okay.
yeah,
I might for a while.
why
Yeah,
not?
thank you.
That is
Mhm.
so exciting. Yeah, see, we're all about like, I don't care what your win is. Like buying a home is huge. Oh my gosh, I'm
Yeah.
so
Yes.
excited. So
Thank you.
And
excited.
that you,
And that I'm, still with all the, excitement and stress and busyness with work and everything, that I'm still functioning decently. I'm just so surprised, and I really attribute that to the Plexus products that Joy's been coaching me on taking, and I really, really think they've been helping keep me even keeled through all of this. It's
Yeah.
just lovely. Yeah, I'm
That's
thankful.
so good. Yay. Yay.
Yay.
Wins on all accounts. I'm so happy you're feeling so much better. And the stress definitely, it helps reduce that stress level. That's kind of one of the magic things about our products. So
Yeah.
wanted to, I always like to
I have
highlight
a
a
win.
product on our calls. So I wanted to highlight our greens today. Something that's really awesome about our greens, if you haven't tried them yet, is they don't taste like dirt. I don't know who's tried a greens product, but most of them taste like dirt. And who wants to eat a mouthful of dirt or eat like drink dirt? Like, no, thank you. So ours is super delicious. Yes, Kirsten, love my greens. It really truly tastes like a
Can't
fresh.
say anything nice, so I won't say anything at all. It's too sweet.
Oh, I don't
Greens.
think it is at all. I think it tastes like a fresh apple berry. And so another really big thing about our greens too is they are organic. So if you greens, and we're actually going to kind of touch base on this in a minute. But greens are one of the dirtiest foods that there is. If you don't know what the dirty dozen is, it's basically the 12 dirtiest fruits and vegetables. So they're most likely to have like pesticides and chemicals and that kind of stuff in it. So greens, leaves, that kind of stuff are one of those foods. So when we always want to buy those organic, but when we're doing like a greens product, they are very, very concentrated. The way they create greens, it is going to exasperate essentially the fact that there is like chemicals in there. So this product is organic, which is beautiful. They're also like apples, berries, things that are in here. Those are also part of the Dirty Dozen as well. So we want to be like all of the things that are in here are important to be organic. So I love that. Also, this is huge for gut health. We use apple cider vinegar and kombucha in this. So that's one thing that helps it be very like gut friendly. Also, there's an oat fiber in here. And if you've ever had this, or if you haven't, just so you know, when you mix it up and if you let it set for a minute, all of a sudden all the stuff collects at the bottom. And that's the oat fiber that's collecting at the bottom. Something I recommend is just kind of swirling around a little bit. I do personally like to mix it up and let it set for a minute, because if you don't, it can be kind of chalky. So letting it set and kind of letting that dissolve a little bit, like fall to the bottom, makes it taste a little bit better. And then you just kind of swirl it around just a little bit as you're drinking it so you can actually make sure you get that fiber in. But this has vegetables and fruit in it. Like I mentioned, the kombucha, it has ginger too. Ginger is incredible for digestion. So we're not just like selling you some greens, like we are all about focusing on that gut piece as well. So I just kind of wanted to highlight this for you guys, because it is one of those things like we're all lacking in our vegetable intake. And so this is an incredible way to make sure you're getting some more of those greens in your diet that you can be missing. You can mix this with anything. There's also some recipes where you can like mix it with avocado and make avocado toast. You can
One of the ladies at the
Are you muted?
the tap to speak.
What's up, Valerie?
I don't think
Oh.
you're muted.
Valerie or Pamela? I'm not for sure.
It's Valerie.
Sorry.
Just on a call I got from the office, she talked about putting it in Greek yogurt.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I put it in my smoothies.
Yeah, in your smoothies. I love it mixed with the blueberry hydrate personally. It just kind of brings out that berry flavor, I think. That's what that's how we usually mix it in our house. But I also just like it mixed by itself in water. There's like you can mix it with all of our different drinks. It's good with the collagen too, because I love how our collagen has that natural vanilla flavor to it. So that's another thing that you can pop that in. So just wanted to talk real quick about the greens. Super love that guy. A couple of the things that we have coming this month, starting next Monday, the 8th, we are going to be running another 2-week spring refresh. I'm really excited about this one. We will be doing the reset during it. My plan is I'm going to just be posting about the reset the first 3 days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If you have a reset and you want to do it with us, but that doesn't align, you're not going to have it. Or, you know, if you have someone who's getting one and those days don't work, it's totally fine. They can do their reset or you can do your reset anytime during those 2 weeks. I'm just going to be posting the information for those first 3 days. So people that are doing it are just kind of getting that support during it. And we're like, the group is a full 2 weeks. Obviously the reset's only 3 days, not 2 weeks. Oh, you guys would probably murder me if we had a 2-week long reset. But so during those 2 weeks, we're going to be supporting through a lot of different lifestyle things. We've got some recipes coming at you, supporting through movement. And so it's just like a really great time to come together in community and support, work towards some goals. And sometimes it's like, just pick one thing that we're talking about and focus on getting better at that. You don't need to go. It's like, if you can't do it all, you don't have to. I actually put up a post about this today of like, setting goals. And like sometimes with these things you seem like it's black and white. Like I don't want to share because I didn't do all the things. Like there's 5 things I'm supposed to do and I only did 2 of them. I failed today. No, absolutely not. Like we're all about like progress over perfection, and it's not black and white. Like when we did our last one, I started getting my kidney infection during it. So the last few days of it, I wasn't working out. I didn't get my 30 minutes of movement in. I barely got out of bed those days, but I was making sure I still drank my water. I was getting my sleep. That was no problem. Like I was doing all the other things on it. I was just like, I recognize where my body is, and I'm not going to get down on myself for the fact that I can't work out right now. Like I just need to accept that. So this is very much a progress over perfection. If you never get your water in, let that be your focus for 2 weeks, and it's going to become more of a habit and it's going to be easier for you. So we are running it in the Health and Happiness Facebook community group. And then we will have a Facebook Messenger chat group as well. I like having that chat group to kind of help. Facebook notifications, can we all agree they suck? I was just having this conversation with my husband. With his new job, he's trying to like do social media stuff. And he's like, well, I invited you to like my new business page. Why didn't you like it? He doesn't have any likes. And I'm like, honey, I didn't get a notification. And like, I had to go find his page to like it. And he's just like, well, I don't understand. I sent out these invites. I'm like, Facebook sucks sometimes. So the chat is actually kind of, it's to help us support, but it's also so you guys can easily find the posts that are being put up, the information, that kind of thing. And this is definitely like you can totally mute the chat. Like I have a lot of group chats, I mute most of them. It's totally fine. So if you want to be a part of that group, you can drop a comment here or message your friend who's helping take care of you, or me, whoever. Message me, comment in the chat, whatever, you can comment on the post. I put up a post in the Health and Happiness community as well, and I'll make sure that you get plugged into that chat group that I've created. I've already created that, so we can get you all plugged in there. This is also something where having support is essential. when we get started with our products, we need a support system. We need community. And that's kind of why we have these calls, is to bring in more community and to bring in more support. That's so important. But the more support and the more community you have, the more accountability you have, the better you're going to do here. The more likely you are to reach your goals. That's just what that's what the research shows. I love me some science. I love me some research. And the research has just shown when it comes to everything, we need accountability. It doesn't matter what that looks like. So this is something where I'm like, commit to doing it and commit to bringing a friend with you. Who do you want to do this with you? Go invite them. And also, if you're going to be doing the reset, everyone who's done the reset is like so much better when I have a buddy. So much better when I'm like, they know that I'm doing it and they're doing it. They didn't eat the Oreo, so I can't eat the Oreo.
Yes.
Elise is just finishing hers and she messaged
I'm
me
on
her
day
first
3.
day. Yeah,
I'm on
she
day
messaged me
3.
on first night. What did you message me first night, Elise?
I was hungry, so I had a couple bites of an avocado.
Yeah, she messaged me though, and she's like, it's getting late, but I'm hungry. I don't want to, like, she didn't want to, like,
I just
keep
wanted to go to
failing.
bed, so I didn't eat.
Yeah. And I was like, just go eat half of it. Like,
Yeah.
listen to your body, go eat half of it. You're going to still have incredible results. And she is having incredible results. But,
Yeah.
you know, she was smart and she did an avocado and not the Oreo.
I don't need Oreos.
I know. But you
There's
were
no
smart.
shame
Like,
there. I'm just
let's
like
be
10
real.
years past that. I used to, just 10 years ago.
I know I had this conversation with Tyler the other day, and I was like, honey, I fully admit that I used to be the one eating the cake and the ice cream, but I learned better, and that's why I feel so much better. So maybe you should learn better and feel better.
Yeah.
It's pretty much how our conversation went. So that's something that's coming. Also, a couple things like what's Plexus doing this month? We have $3 economy ship for all of us, for all of the existing customers. Your order has to go through before the 15th. Okay, so if you order before the 15th, you end up saving, it's like a $12 savings for a lot of the orders. It depends on like how much you're buying, but like shipping can be like $15 sometimes, especially if you're getting the reset. Like if you're ordering bigger stuff, if you're buying lean is very heavy, so it costs more to ship the lean. If you guys never noticed that. So I highly recommend, like I just put my order in, well, our first order in today because I wanted, and I totally added to the order because I was like, I used a whole bunch of perks, so I didn't really necessarily need to order $150 worth of product, but I was like, I might as well because I rather pay, I'm going to use the product and then I get save on the shipping. So that's for me. If I'm going to use the product, I might as well take advantage of that discount. So that's happening this month. And then for people that are signing up this month, it's free shipping. So for your friends, for your family, they get free shipping. The code is May 23 to get that. And like I said, that can be like a $15 savings for them. And I love being able to say like, this is your cost all in, because people are like, well, how much is it going to cost? And I'm like, well, plus shipping and tax, if they have tax. But you know, that can always be like, I have no idea how much shipping is going to be, $10 to $15 usually. So it's great. I like when they do the free shipping. I think it's a great little way to advertise there. And then something really cool, you share that link with a friend and you get these really cute little organization bags. And I'm like, I am totally going to use that to put all my, like my active and my slim and my hydrate in. They're super cute. They're kind of long and they're so like perfect. And it's almost like, you know, that the diaper wipe situation, like the Carry travel diaper wipe. Anyone who's been a mom recently knows what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Like like the little handbag where you just have enough
Yep.
to change the baby situation. Joy, go sign someone up. You need it. But I'm like, that's gonna like a perfect little to go. Like I got my Plexus goods. Here's in my little bag. And then if you get 3, you send out your referral link 3 times. You get these really, it's not this, but it's really nice, like shaker cups. They're really nice. So you get that when you sign up 3, which I I'm like, this is a Plexus one too. I love me some my Plexus cups. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. That's pretty much the only thing we have in our house is Plexus cups because we love them. So that's some of the fun stuff that we have going. And then I told you guys I was going to share a little bit about labels. If you want the full thing, I actually have technically it's a 4-page downloadable on my website. I'm putting my website in the chat for you guys. You can go to that, and there's multiple different spots where you can click like free healthy eating tips. I don't remember exactly what it says, but it says like free guide. You can click on that. You just have to put your email address in and it will pop up. Or maybe it's your phone number. No, it's your email. It's your email. I should know this. I made it. But it's this really cool download of tips to help you go to the grocery store and know what to buy. And they're pretty simple. Like I talk about the Dirty Dozen on there. But the 3 big things that I wanted to talk about today when it comes to going to the grocery store and checking your labels, this goes for supplements too, just an FYI for you guys. So the 3 bigs to avoid, like I don't let myself slip on anything that I buy on these 3 things. 1 is inflammatory oils. And so the inflammatory oils, you're going to see this in a lot of like chips and cookies. Like inflammatory oils are all over the place. So some of the ones you want to avoid are canola oil, corn, cottonseed, sunflower, rice bran, grapeseed, safflower, soy. So the seed oils is another thing. Like if it's a seed oil, like sunflower seed, grape seed, cottonseed, those are seed oils and they're very inflammatory. You want to say no to those. Okay. The good oils you're going to be looking for are olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil. This is like the nuts, like macadamia nut, almond oil, peanut oil. Those are going to be the healthier oils for you. Those are going to be what you want to see on your labels. The second one, artificial sweeteners. You will never see me consume something with the artificial sweetener unless I don't know that it's artificial. Like if I bought it like pre-made and I didn't know that it was artificially sweetened. Like I am so big on no sucralose, you guys. I think like I will go down to my dying day talking about this. But the artificial sweeteners, if you're looking at a label, sucralose, saccharin, aspartame K. So that's going to be like sweet one. Aspartame, advantame. The big things you're going to see are going to be sucralose, saccharin, and aspartame. Those are going to be the 3 big ones you're usually going to see on a label. And then the third thing is artificial colors and dyes. So blue, yellow, red, whatever number that comes after it, absolutely not. Like just Red 40 alone is linked to all kinds of health issues like ADHD. Just that one. And so like when it comes, like these are artificial colors. Like I do not, like you guys know the food coloring stuff, not in my house. Highly recommend starting to read your labels and looking for those things. And if they have them, take them out. Like I'm one of those, like it's not for, if it's an artificial dye or sweetener, for me, it is not, I'm going to throw it away when I'm done eating it. I'm going to throw it away right now because it's that bad for you. And this is where I see in supplements all the time. I will read labels for multivitamins and they have sucralose in them. They're a tablet and they have sucralose in them, or they have blue 12, or I don't know the numbers. I just know red 40. That's one I know that one. But they have artificial colorings in tablets. Like who freaking cares what color their tablet is? I don't care what it tastes like because I'm just going to swallow it. So this goes across the board. Also, like protein powders are very well known for artificial sweeteners. Very well known. Also, a lot of them have the inflammatory oils in them as well. So like if you're buying like a protein bar, inflammatory oils usually. a lot of artificial sweeteners too. So those are some of the big things that I always look for. And like I said, if you want to go to my website, you can download that guide. It's free. It has some really good information. I spent a decent amount of time working on making that to make it look good and pretty. And there's also a grocery shopping list, so you can start working on getting new ideas of what to buy when you go to the store. I will tell you right now, like, there are potato chips in my house. My potato chips are cooked in avocado oil. It's potatoes, avocado oil, and sea salt. Also, I love the fact that it's sea salt, like sea salt, and not salt. If you don't know the difference, you can message me. So there are like healthier options when it comes to those kinds of things. Plexus lean for the protein powder. Yes. Kirsten, I think you already know that. Protein bars, I do love our minis, our snack bar minis. Those are great. They are like, if you need more than a little tiny snack though, they're not, they're 80 calories. So it's not a lot to them. The Lara bars are great. If you guys have never had a Lara bar, they're dates and usually like some nuts or something like that. Lara bars, RX bars are another good one that I see. So those would be two of them. They haven't had them lately. Joy knows about our paleo bars. We've shopped at Grocery Outlet a lot, and they're literally called paleo bars. I don't even know who makes them. They just say paleo bar big across them. Those are something that my kids super love. And paleo, if you're looking at labels, if it says paleo, you're good to go, because it's not going to have inflammatory oils. It's not going to have refined sugar. It's not going to have any artificial ingredients in it. So I will say, like, I don't eat strictly paleo, but I do like following more of the paleo style things. I like it when something is stamped paleo, I'm good. Or if it's stamped Whole30, that's another thing, you're good. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys tonight. Does anybody have any questions? Comments, concerns, snide remarks? All right, so we're going to stick around on here. We're going to move into our team call now. You are welcome to stay on if you want to hear us talk a little bit about how you can earn the cruise, make more money, help your friends get started with you, all of that incredible stuff. If you don't want to hear all of the fabulous things we have coming in that direction, we love you, we bless you, and you're welcome to jump off, no worries. So I'm just going to roll into our team call. I know most of you are here for it. For the party. Thanks, Michelle. I'm so excited for you and your house. Congratulations. Okay, so I'm rolling into, like, let's talk about wins for you guys. April was incredible. I'm so proud of you guys for what came out of April. We had a huge growth. I didn't do the math. I should do the math. Hold on. 15% growth. Like, that's great. I'm so down. Like, Joy apparently kicked my butt on this percentage situation. Like, to me, like, growth is, a lot of the time we say, like, growth is growth. Like, I fully agree, growth is growth, but like, we have big growth. We have like 2 new senior silvers, 3 new silvers. Yes, 3 new silvers. And then we had quite a few, like, just like by the skin of their nose miss it, like Elise, but she's not doing that again. We're going to take a lot of what we closed out April with into May. Like, I feel incredible about what's coming in May, because you guys so a lot of the time, like, we work our butts off and we're like expecting like that immediate return. Like, I worked my butt off. Come on. I messaged 15 people every day for the last 15 days. I'm going to sign someone. And then it, like, nothing, not a whole lot comes of it. And sometimes that takes the wind out of our sails. However, what you guys need to think about is the long term. Like, you're reaping what you sowed in the spring. You know, like the farmer doesn't plant and immediately think they're harvesting the next day. They plant,
No.
they fertilize, they cultivate it, all of the things. And then a couple months later, they start harvesting. And so that's like, I feel like April was planting, we were seeding, we did so many seeds. So while April was incredible, like our numbers were great, you guys. I'm so pumped. I feel like we're just starting to plant.
For
And we're
real.
gonna start fertilizing, and then we're going to start watering. And guess what happens next? And
We're all
with
going
that
on the cruise.
too, like May's going to be awesome, but think about June, think about July. And also I almost forgot about this, but I was reminded on a coaching call that Joy and I were on earlier. June is convention. And if y'all haven't been around for convention, we always release a new product. Like that's when Reset came out last year. And I will just tell you, business boomed. And on top of that, the incentives, the specials, all of that come with it. And that's part of what helps business boom. But like you guys planting the seeds now is going to help business boom too. Okay. So
Reset to Ruby.
Reset to Ruby. I'm going to tell you guys, I have no clue. I haven't heard anything about what's coming in June. I'm going to be told, like, I've got some kind of something, nothing. I got nothing. I haven't heard anyone say anything, but it's always good. It's always exciting. How's everyone reaching their customers? We can talk about that. Do you guys want to kind of mention some things that you do to get customers and to talk to customers?
Build
Yes.
relationships and authenticity. Be real.
Yeah.
Follow up. It's in the follow up.
Fortune is
But
in
also
the
how you
follow-up.
follow up. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
So like following up with reminding them of why they got started and saying like, I know this was important to you, so where are we at with this? Like let them know that you listened to them when they first got started. And
Or
you got to put that in front of them again.
Or started. Like
or the
why
reason
why
they keep
did
coming
they
back.
originally want to talk to you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So with reaching my customers, I post constantly in my stories and on my page. I put a post up. My stories always has a post. My page always has a post. Not my Instagram page. I'm not the best on posting on Instagram, but my stories are always there. So consistency is going to be one of the most important things. And with my posting, I make sure that I'm not vomiting plexus all the time. And I also like show up very real and authentic to who I am. I put my real life stuff out there and I talk about things that I'm passionate about, that I love. And so I don't feel like someone could totally say that they show up on my page and think that I'm like a sales page. But that's going to be their own thought process of like, if I put one post up about plexus, they're going to think it's a sales page. Like, let's be honest, that's just where some people's heads are. But I don't feel like it is in any way, shape, or form. And I want to make sure you guys are all showing up like authentic to you. Like Valerie just said, show them you care. Like show them that this is about them. You want them to know that you are doing this to help them. It is about them. And sometimes when I follow up, I give them now and I'm like, you don't need to feel bad. Like it doesn't affect, well, it does kind of affect me, but like it doesn't hurt me if you don't order. I want you to order because I want you to feel better. I want you to get out of your financial struggles. I want this for you. That's why I want you to order. So that like, it's coming from the heart and just being really authentic and being bold at the same time. You have to ask for the sale. You have to ask them the questions that some people might be uncomfortable to ask because they're like, oh, they're going to think I'm pushing something. They said they wanted to talk to you. They can leave
Yeah,
the
and honestly,
conversation at any point. What was that, Louise?
honestly, they probably just got busy with life and forgot about it. Like I do the same thing too. So it's like when I think of it that way, it's like it's a reminder, not like nagging at them.
Yeah, that's how I pretty much always follow up. Like, hey, you've probably been busy. Me too. You forgot, didn't you? It's cool. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Squirrel brain happens. um okay, so Kirsten, I hope that helps. If you want any more, like if you have any like specific questions, we're all here to help, like work off each other, give each other ideas, that kind of stuff for sure. If you guys did not see Double Point Cruise Month, all about it. You guys, this is massive. Okay, so part of like I preached to you guys, you had to get 3 at that last week of the month and what that turned into. So basically, if you got 3 at the end of last month and you carried them, retained them all the way through August, you would get about 250 points off of them. Okay, that's a fifth of the cruise. From signing up 3 people, that was getting you a fifth of the way to earning the cruise. That's it. That's insanity. Well, now they just sweetened it and you're going to get another 30 points or another 15 points. It's not a huge difference. But you're getting another 15 points for each of those people this month that you retain. So that ends up being almost 300 points. What's up, Joy?
I just want to add, you earn the cruise for you and a guest.
Yes.
Like doing this, it's you and a guest get this cruise by you working this. So yeah.
Yes. Yes. It's a little bit later. Usually it's like right smack dab at like the middle of October, which is where our anniversary is. And I'm always like, happy anniversary. I earned you a cruise. You're welcome. I'm not buying you a present.
Hurricane season ends November 1st.
Oh, perfect. I'm glad it's the end of hurricane season.
Yes.
Kirsten, it's like the November 2nd?
2nd through the 6th, I believe.
I think that's right. I think it's November 2nd to the 6th. So Joy and I mapped out one of her ladies today that just went senior silver. And we just kind of did some basic. We wanted to see like what kind of points she was going to earn with this month, like doing her action steps, and also how much money she was going to earn too with doing that. So in May, our goal, all of us every month, we can all agree our goal is to get 3. Our goal is always to get 3, to personally sponsor 3 people, right? At a minimum. So we did that. Developing 1 silver. We had her developing 3 silvers, I guess. We technically put her developing 3 silvers just because we know what she's got coming, but kind of one of our goals every month should be bringing in 3 and developing 1 silver. Okay, so kind of what we ran through with her was retaining the people that she signed last month, signing up 3, developing 3 silvers, and that would put her at a promotion of gold with that. And that was 480 points for the cruise. That's almost half of what you need to go on the cruise because it's double points. And then we're just going to take all those people she signed this month and we're going to retain them in the next month. And we can only assume, like, we have to assume this is the only month with double credits, right?
Yes.
So moving forward, we have to think we're only going to get 15 points for our level 1s or 15 points for retaining, that kind of thing. Like, we got to drop this down. So with that thought process, and then like in June, we're going to enroll 3, create a new silver. We said create a senior silver with the silvers we created this month. And that was 280 points. So between what she did in April and May and June, she's almost earned the cruise. Right there. Okay. So what comes after the cruise? $150 $150 cruise cash. So that's money you spend on the ship, and you guys have to, it's all inclusive except drinks. So if you want to buy even like soft drinks, technically you have to pay for. Well, this was what it was when we went on ours like 4 years ago. Plexus did a leaders retreat cruise like 4 years ago. So there's a couple drink packages. They're pretty inexpensive. If you buy a drink package, it's all you can drink. If you're a drinker, or if you're not, like, you don't need to be a heavy drinker. I don't even remember if I didn't get it because I was pregnant. So we clearly knew that wasn't going to happen. I don't remember if we got it for Tyler or not. I don't think we did, because we ended up like, if you just have like 2 drinks a day, it's not good. You're probably not going to spend that much. I don't know. But we used that money to buy his drinks basically while he was on ship, and then he cashed the rest out at the casino. And so with like, if you're gonna earn the cruise by July, you're gonna get that extra $150 in the cruise cash in August, like with what's happening. And then the next stop is $250 in cash, and that's basically going to cover your plane ticket. So I'm like, we should all be going for the $250 cash, so we get the $150 on the cruise and the $250 in cash. So because you do have to pay for your airfare, luckily it's pretty inexpensive to fly into Fort Lauderdale. So if you don't go on the cruise, there's 2 things. I don't know for sure. I haven't read the FAQs. There is, if it fills up, if the cruise ship fills before you earn it, they are doing a $500 buyout. I don't know if I would call it a buyout. You get $500 cash. I don't know if they're giving that option if you decide not to go on it. I think it's you go or you lose it. That's usually how it is. But I do know if the ship fills before you earn it, they will be doing the $500 cash. I don't know why you wouldn't go, to be totally honest. I think that would be like crazy talk. Oh, and then for like money. So this is based off of like, somebody is senior silver and they sign up 3, they develop 3 silvers and they promote to gold this month. It's $800. It was basically almost $900 cash. And then pretty much repeating the next month was signing 3 people, creating a silver, creating a senior silver. That was $800 in cash. Okay. So we kind of mapped it out where you're going to be earning over $3,000 earning the cruise. Okay. So that's another side of it, is like $3,000 in a free cruise. Worth it? Worth it.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's being very basic, and it's gonna be well over $3,000, to be honest with you too, because we did 2 months and it was over $1,500. And the momentum that you're building, like your paychecks just keep growing. If your business is growing at that rate, your paychecks are just going to keep growing, right? So we're going from like $800 a month to over $1,000 to over $1,500. Like, it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And also with convention, with a new product, with specials, all of that, like, growth. Okay. So I want you guys to kind of, well, not necessarily see, I have it in front of me if you want me to take a picture and send it to you, but hear a little bit of kind of just how that works. And so I'm like, who's committed to their 3 this month and getting on the cruise ship?
Elise,
Joy, I see a
Yep.
head nod from Deadrian. She's in.
Yeah.
girlfriend needs a trip.
Always. That woman loves to travel.
Yeah. So the big things are getting 3, like, we have to sponsor 3. And I think May should be heavy loaded for multiple reasons. Like, we planted so many seeds last month. I was on a coaching call with Valerie yesterday. And she's like already got multiple people in the pipeline about to sign up. Elise is in the same boat. I've got like a laundry list of people that didn't end up getting signed up at the end of last month. We should be able to be getting 6 people this month. And with the double credits, you get 30 credits for each person you sign up.
And have them bring a friend for the challenge. I think the challenge is like really, I love having challenges each month because it's like builds excitement, builds accountability,
Yeah.
and building our business and building their businesses.
Exactly. And I like that Plexus did that is doing the little incentive of like get one person and you get a gift. Like that's cool. One person and you get like something special. And then it's like, cool, well, you got your one. Now let's go get your 3 and get your other gift.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason they did that. Like the cute little baggies. They're cute. I totally want one. I know I'm going to get one because I'm going to sign at least one person. So if like focusing on 6 would be great for all of us. Obviously, the first point is like get your 3. I think we should all like have a goal of our first 3 are going to be signed in the first 10 days of the month. And I at least is like, I've already got them almost all signed. At least
Me?
you'll come by tomorrow.
I got carts out, but these people just need to hit submit. I followed up, but I'll keep following up. That's all it takes. And both of them reached out to me, you know?
That's why I talk about like the phone call so much too.
Yeah.
Is just like, it's the action step that's what I feel like. Like the carts are great. I love having that as an option, but I have found even when I'm like, hey, click the link now, card expires in 24 hours. Like people still freaking drag their feet. Like I had a girl, oh, Joy, I signed my ex-boyfriend's wife.
Woo-woo.
She's the sweetest stinking thing. Joy heard me like Joy knows the whole thing. He's kind of sort of my ex. It doesn't matter. She's adorable, but I sent her a cart and she actually first we had a phone call. Then she's like, oh my gosh, I left my credit card at home and she was at work. So then I'm like, okay, fine. I'll send you the cart. She's going to order tonight. Well, she didn't. And then I was like, well, crap, girlfriend, it's been over 24 hours. I have to make you a new cart. And so then we tried again and and then she kind of started to like not respond to me. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do the like, hey, I don't want you to feel weird. If for some reason you can't order, if there's something there, like, it's totally cool, girl. And I talked to her about something else and she's like, oh my gosh, no, I've just been busy. And so I sent her a link again, same sitch, like, do this now. She didn't do it. So the next day we were hit like right at 24 hours. And I was like, hey, do you have 2 minutes to do this before your cart expires? And I got a thumbs up and then the order was done. So that's what I like. It was still a game. Got her order in. I'm pumped. But that's why I make the phone call because I feel like it's that action, that quick action. Like Joy, when she was about to have her baby and then didn't. She put me in a 3-way chat with one of her girls and I was just like, hey, I'm going to call you. Like, I don't know who this lady is. Joy did all the work. This lady was so down with talking with me. We had a great phone call. I signed her up on the phone. I went through all the things and I was just like, and she kind of tried to do the like, can you send me information? I was like, well, what information do you want? And she's like, well, what about the pricing? And so I told her what the pricing was. I said, is there anything else you're looking for? Like instead of the whole, a lot of people are like, can you send me the info? If you ask them what the info is, a lot of times you can just tell them what the info is. So because you don't want to get off that phone call without them ordering, because then it's going to be back to dragging their feet, doing the round robin. I'm just like, I'm answering all of your questions right now.
Or you call them and you get their voicemail and then you message them and they respond 3 hours later. We know this was a year and a half ago. Same story.
I was going to say this is just deja vu with her.
Oh my God. And it's my freaking cousin. That's the sad thing. Whatever, girlfriend. Timing.
It so is.
But just know that this happens to everybody and even family members do it.
Yep.
It's just life.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's some things for you guys to kind of think about and think through, just kind of moving into May. I know it's going to be, here's another thing too. May's kind of a busy month with it's getting nice out. People are starting to like go out and do things and be busy. Graduation starts, kids start getting out of school. So the further we get into May, kind of the harder I think it's going to be honest with you guys. So heavy loading now is going to be beneficial for you, because when it gets to the 31st and people are on Memorial Day, they're going to be like, oh, I'm busy. And you're like, but
I
need
spent
you to
all my
order."
money to go away for the weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Also, people are always like, oh, I don't have money. It's the end of the month. And you're like, yeah, that's why I need you to order, because it's the end of the month. Hit me up for the beginning of next month. I'm like, it's in 2 days. Like, just order now.
Yeah.
The last point of like heavy loading the front of the month too, that gives you that much more time to develop those people that you signed up at the beginning of the month. Instead of like, hey, you signed up, let's get you silver in 3 days. It's, hey, you signed up, we have 3 weeks to go silver or senior silver or gold.
Yeah. Can you speak to that, Michelle? So if I had somebody sign up in March, they upgraded to brand ambassador in April. When does their fast start end? When they upgraded, or when they sign their first
there's multiple levels of fast start.
Okay.
The first, are we talking about Adriana?
Selena. Well,
Oh.
I don't think Adriana's, that's not where my business is going to come from. I don't think right now.
Not right now. So you have 30 days from when you hit the like upgrade button to go start silver. It's by days. So it literally will end on like May 5th.
Right. Yep. 30 days. Okay.
All the other ones roll by month.
Okay.
So you have 2 full months to go senior silver. So if you hit the upgrade button earlier in the month than later in the month, you've got more time. Just FYI. So the senior silver you get quite a bit of time to go senior silver, but then you only have 1 extra month for each rank. Yeah. So you basically get 5, I think it's 5 full months to go ruby. But you only have a month. And when we're going from like senior gold to ruby, it's like 50 people switch. Yeah. It's big because you're going from 250 points to 500 points. That's 50 people. So you kind of want some skin in the game. You kind of want to go faster than what they give you, to be honest with you. Joy crushed it. Joy did it all. Except the hilarious, you didn't go faster.
And I did silver.
You didn't go faster at silver.
I did go faster at silver.
She did it in like 2 days. No, I think you did it. Did you do it all in 1 day? Did you go silver in 1 day? It was like 2 days.
No, I think it was 2 days. Yeah.
2 days, but then but she said
that's when it was different. That's when it was different when everybody started as a brand ambassador as soon as they ordered.
Yeah. She got
and I said no to sharing I said no to sharing for 6 weeks. So that was the 30 days.
It's your own fault. You screwed yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm so screwed for missing that. Oh darn.
$100. Come on, girl.
My business just isn't gonna make it because I missed a rake up. No, does not work that way.
No. Oh, that's why you learn not to say no to Michelle. Okay, well, it's 8 o'clock, friends. Thanks for hanging out with us. My Powerhouse people, we'll get on the Powerhouse link here. I'm gonna hang up and get on the Powerhouse link. If there's any other questions on anything, products, business, whatnot, you guys know how to find me. I'm easy to find. All right, guys, have a good night.
Good night.